wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams. As we're just about ready to get this, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. So here's Miami's starting group. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. Lowry out there with Oladipo. And it's Butler in at the 3. And Lowry gets it to go. A lot of experience on the floor tonight, Greg. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
Well, Kevin, guys are going to play smart, and they're going to be in position to make plays. So this could come down to just who makes more of the big shots.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. Butler deciding where to go with it. He kicks it to Tucker. The shot that time, not on target. Good D by Bogdanovich. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Now the pass to Tucker. Here's Adebayo. Defended by Gobert. Pass to Butler. Driving in. Tucker the pass to Adebayo. Over Gobert. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
And you look at the size of Bam Adebayo. Rare to see someone so big be so fluid with the ball.
And how much GA does that ability unlock what this team can do offensively around Bam? The DHOs or dribbling up from the post to make plays or involving him at the top of the key to find backdoor cutters. That's a lot of extra action for teams not to be able to prepare for because of Bam's skill.
Here's Tucker. To the paint. And Adebayo throws it down.
And for Bam, it doesn't get any easier than that.
Utah has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Mitchell outside. Pass to Gobert. Now O'Neal. On the wing, Mitchell. Guarded by Oladipo. Shot clock at 5. O'Neal from long range. Here's Bogdanovich. Misses and the dry spell continues. The Heat have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Butler dishes to Oladipo. Inside. Here's Adebayo. Rebounded by the Jazz. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. Loads it up for Adebayo. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. Jazz trail by 4. Conley scanning the floor. Pass to Bogdanovich. Sinks the three-pointer.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Lowry kicks to Oladipo. Conley against Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Adebayo passes to Tucker. Pulls up, high post. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
O'Neal misses.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Butler. And again, it's the Heat missing. Utah has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. And Bogdanovich kicks to Mitchell. Now Gobert still looking for his first bucket in this one. There's O'Neal with the 3. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, and how about the stick-to-itiveness on that possession? Stayed with it, didn't give up until the ball was in the basket.
Lowry passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And that's just smart basketball. Lowry reading the overcommitment and just whipping the ball to the open man.
Here's Conley. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Oladipo, and finished off by Oladipo.
You got to get in front of Oladipo, or else you're going to see things like that. We don't mind.
Conley with it. Dishes to Gobert. Back to Conley. The pass to Gobert. Over Adebayo. Off target from the baseline. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get down for your chance.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On the court for the Heat, Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. Oladipo is out there with Lowry, and it's Adebayo in at center. Here's Lowry. Kicks it to Oladipo. Poked away, stolen by Conley. And now Utah, fast break. There's O'Neal with the three. Now, here's Mitchell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Oladipo against Mitchell. And finished off by Oladipo.
Now the defense head on a swivel as Oladipo had him in circles.
And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Greg, Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career, it had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert may get overlooked, but his coach understands what he means to the Utah Jazz. Quinn Snyder says, his presence on the floor gives us a chance. He's our most important player as far as how he anchors our team. He's the foundation. Kevin, the way they win games, that's saying something.
He is a Defensive Player of the Year multiple times. Phenomenal player. Thanks, D.A. Now, here's Tucker. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Conley inside the line. Again, the Jazz score. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Utah.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Adebayo, no good. They had a chance to end the run there.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Conley for three. O'Neal kicks to Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by Tucker. Stolen by O'Neal. Jazz passing it around.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Heat ball.
The Heat trail by 6. Back to Lowry. It's tipped. O'Neal against Butler. Passes it to Tucker. Right side Lowry to the left wing. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. break, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
Bogdanovich left side. 5 to shoot. That shot off, and it's Miami the other way. Butler passes to Lowry. They need this one. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Mitchell wide open. And Bogdanovich kicks thrown in. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Oladipo, the pass to Tucker, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
They worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrapped for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. Their team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Savvy veteran Conley driving inside and knowing how to angle his body to draw contact.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. And Conley drops them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Vincent, over by Conley. Vincent, the pass to Strus. Puts it up from 17. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
He threw good, Bogdanovich.
And Bogdanovich is a confident, efficient player, a guy who can play either the 2 or 3 spots on the floor.
Hero from long range. And so it's Utah with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading in. Thanks, David. And we'll be... We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Bojan Bogdanovich with a strong contribution so far in this one.
There is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, I don't know if you have enough game plans to slow him down. How do you guard a guy that good?
So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We got Joe Ingles. Rudy Gay is out there with Whiteside. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the point. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. The Heat trail by 10. Here's Vincent. In the corner, it's Morris. He takes it in. Vincent misses.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And Utah turns it over again.
And Kevin, how about his basketball journey, taking him from Australia to Spain, then Israel, before finally landing in the NBA at age 27. But Joe Ingles, boy, was well worth the wait.
Morris with the bucket.
Well, nice vision on that pass from Hero, and he put the ball right in the shooting pocket.
Clarkson outside. Gay sets the pick for Clarkson. Gay outside. Not 3 off the mark. And he grew up playing Australian rules football, and Ingles not afraid to mix it up.
And early in his career, guys would look to attack him one-on-one, but they learned the hard way. He's long, active, and uses anticipation about as well as anybody.
Here's Hero. Rebounded by the Jazz. 90 seconds now into the second half. And he commits the intentional foul.
Personal foul. First team foul. Clarkson
outside. And here's Whiteside. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Ingles kicks to Whiteside. Clarkson for three. Nice ball movement by Utah. 2 on the clock. A 3 ball.
It's Hero's quickness on defense right now that's helping him to be effective.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Clearly a foul.
The Heat shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
The Heat trail by 9. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Out to Morris. 6 on the shot clock. Hero on the wing. He's covered by Clarkson. And there's the foul. It's on Dwayne Dedmon. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Jazz leading by 9. Clarkson outside. Pass to Gay. No good on the triple.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Here's Strus. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Now Clarkson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shoots over Hero. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, Clarkson can get inside. He's athletic to do that, and then needs the touch in that area. Showed it off there.
The Heat trail by 10. And there's 1:45 left in the third quarter of the game. Here he goes. Hero, no good. Utah's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. The pass to Gay. Here's Vincent. Ingles covering. Vincent, the pass to Morris. The dish to Dedmon. Back to Morris. He's looking for Dedmon and finds him. 5 on the clock. Shot from free throw range.
When you consider just how long and how big Whiteside is down there, it's not surprising that shot blocking is something he does well.
Utah leading by 10. Clarkson passes to Gay. Back to Clarkson. Gay with it. 51 seconds left in the third quarter. Whiteside, no good. The Heat have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. And again, it's the Heat missing. And Whiteside's got the ball here for Utah. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Passes it to Oni. Whiteside dishes to Ingles. Gay outside. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Gay's got the lead up to 13 now for the Jazz. There's 21 seconds left in the third. Hero with it. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Dedmon, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Jordan Clarkson.
Well, Dedmon plays with some power, and when he's aggressive, it forces the defense to get a little bit more physical with him.
He hits both from the stripe.
Well, a big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Back to Bogdanovich. Got it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
And they can thank Tucker for preventing that bucket.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Utah out in front. They're up by 11. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Heat, Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. Lowry out there with Victor Oladipo, and it's Dedmon into the 5 spot. Mitchell kicks to O'Neal. Here's Gobert. Goes back up. Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. To the middle. Here's Tucker, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Gobert with it. Dedmon's there. Pass to O'Neal. This one for 3. It's stolen by Lowry. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got the fast break chance. He kicks it to Dedmon. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Oladipo, and that one is good.
One of those guys who you say 6'4", but plays bigger. Oladipo with the strength to finish through the contact.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Utah.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
Another thing they've done well tonight is to share the basketball. So many of their buckets have just been off crisp offensive sets, setting up their shooters.
It's deflected, and they get it back. Pass to Conley. 6 to shoot.
Walking foul called on P.J. Tucker. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Heat on D. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
A confidence shown from Oladipo. He wants that shot in that moment.
And it's Conley penetrating, and he banks in the layup. And the Jazz lead by 3.
That's just being a pro. Conley understanding the moment and rising to the occasion.
4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Now, here's Tucker. He's guarded closely. He's off on that one. Gobert with the defensive effort.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And there's Oladipo on the assist by Lowry. And that's now 11 points for Victor Oladipo. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've got.
Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
Lowry against Conley. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Outside Conley. It's stolen by Lowry. Stolen by Mitchell. There's a minute 34 left in the 4th quarter. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
And footwork really so important. Donovan threads the drive there with such grace.
Butler on the way. Back to Lowry. Here's the drive. The kick outside to Butler. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 5th assist in this one. Jazz have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Conley against Lowry. Here's Mitchell. It's stolen by Oladipo. It's deflected and stolen by Bogdanovich. Stolen by Tucker. Outside Lowry. Butler kicks it to Tucker. Back to Butler.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Now, here's Butler. Going inside. It's good.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Mitchell left side. Over Oladipo. Another miss by Utah. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
And both of these teams accustomed to winning the battle of the boards.
Here we go.
Grant, when you think of ferocious rebounders from your era, who comes to mind?
Oh, wow. I think of Dennis Rodman, Kevin Garnett, Dwight Howard, 3 of the best all-time rebounders.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at the 3. Here's Reddish. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Nice passing instincts from Young. Quickly moving the ball to a guy with a wide-open look.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Now here's Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Now here's Young to the paint. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Jazz on offense.
Boy, you think about a guy like Bojan Bogdanovic, who was taken with the 31st pick back in 2011. He did not come to the NBA for another 3 years. But since that point, boy, he has carved out an excellent career.
Here's Young going inside. Soft touch off the glass. And Doris, a fixture on the Croatian national team is Bogdanovich.
Yeah, his 2019 contract made him the highest paid Croatian athlete. And boy, does he earn his money. This guy competes every time down the floor, so well-rounded offensively.
Now here's Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Young. Drives to the hoop. And here's Capella, defended by Gobert. And here's Mitchell. Back to O'Neal. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And this is why guys love playing with Donovan Mitchell. Can he score it? Yes. But he loves to set his teammates up.
Young attacking. And here's Collins for 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Conley passes to Mitchell. Here's Gobert. And here's Mitchell. Back to Gobert. Here's Bogdanovich. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
That's tipped. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Gobert. Stolen by Capella. Now Young. Driving to the basket. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Capella. Collins left side. 5 to shoot. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. And here's Collins for 3. That won't go either for Collins.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Outside Conley. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Hey, rejected by Capella. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. 1:11 left to play in the first. Young on the attack. Pass to Collins. Driving in. The kick out to Young. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Conley.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Bogdanovich, that's good.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to O'Neal from deep. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Now here's Bogdanovich. Here's Reddish. Young way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Young's gotten his second bucket on the night.
This is where Young most resembles Steph Curry. Both have range almost out to half court.
Stolen by Young. And now the Hawks on the break. Pass to Capella. Here's Reddish with 1 on the clock. And it's Capella with the jam.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be back in a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Hey, guys, they're passing the ball very efficiently here in the first half.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at small forward. That's the group for Utah right now.
A popular phrase in the NBA circles has become rim runner. Basically, centers that live in the paint on both ends of the floor, guys who rack up rebounds and easy buckets. Clint Capella might be the best in the league at rim running.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Hawks went on a tear last season after naming Nate McMillan their interim head coach. After he won Eastern Conference Coach of the Month and helped guide them to the franchise's first playoff run in 4 seasons, it seemed inevitable that he'd become the head coach long term. Guys?
Nothing new for him, Allie. Good stuff there. Mitchell against Bogdanovich. Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Over Bogdanovich. Mitchell misses. Well, when you look at the numbers of Capella, Grant, you see a guy who knows his role.
I love it. I mean, Clint never attempts threes. He's not looking to stretch the floor. A career 60+% shooter, Clint lives on dunks and putbacks, and he's always among the league leaders in rebounding. He's just a force down low.
Pass to Young. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. And now an 11-point Atlanta lead.
And so shifty with great handles. Young gets the defender to commit, then takes full advantage.
And here's Conley. Now here's Bogdanovich. Collins defending. Conley against Young. Here's Bogdanovich. That one doesn't drop. Excellent D there from Collins. Young with it. 7 points in the game. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Pass to Capella. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Second quarter play. Almost 3 minutes gone here. Mitchell with the ball. Here's O'Neal. Back to Mitchell. Stolen by Capella. And the mental aspect of the game, so important. Doris, can you give an example of the type of play that demonstrates a player processing at a high level?
Well, no question, B.A. On the defensive end of the floor, number one, do you have game plan discipline? Do you know your opponent's personnel? Can you force them to an area of the floor they're not comfortable or to his weak hand? On the offensive end, do you understand the angles necessary to set a great screen? Do you understand how to process a play as it's going and make quick decisions? So much goes into winning on both ends.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Bogdanovich on the wing. Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. Clock at 4. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Young finds Bogdanovich. Up top, Collins. Defended by Bogdanovich. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Mitchell with the ball, and it's Young picking him up. Conley goes in. O'Neal on the wing. Back to Conley. And he drives in. Capella with a rebound.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Collins passes to Young. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Bogdanovich into the lane, and then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Well, deceptive speed to me on that drive. Bogdanovich able to slice through the defense.
Young against Conley. It's blocked by Gobert. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. And so it's Atlanta going into the break up 12.
Well,
Thanks, Allie.
24.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Boy, you gotta like what John Collins has done in this game.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
His power is unbelievable, an intimidating force when he's at his best.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got DeAndre Hunter. DeLon Wright is out there with Lou Williams. Then there's Kevin Huerter, and it's Jang in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, the Hawks shooting an insane 65%. Just terrific. Wright drives it. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Gay against Hunter. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Rudy Gay picks one up. Free throw good. Hunter.
Shooting for Atlanta, DeAndre Hunter.
And he makes both free throws.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Pass to Whiteside. Back to Gay. Shot clock at 5. Right wing. Nice move. Oh, the step.
Oh, the 7'3" wingspan erases that shot. Nice by Gorgui Dieng.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Williams with the screen. Right, the pass to Williams. Off target from three-point range. Whiteside with it. Guarded now by Williams. Clarkson for 3. Drills it from deep. Clarkson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, give Jordan Clarkson a ton of credit. He has worked tirelessly on this shot.
Right, attacking. Takes a 3. Huerter gets the bucket. And the Hawks lead by 14.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Clarkson finds Whiteside. Here's Honey. And here is Ingles. 6 on the shot clock. Into the lane. Yep, that one's good.
I'll tell you, this guy recognizes when driving lanes are available. Joe Ingles waits until it opens and then seizes the opportunity.
Pass to Jang. Huerter into the lane. Back to Jang. The kick to Hunter. There's a screen by Jang. And another shot. There's the block. And he's able to get it back. There's a screen by Jang. Williams passes to Hunter. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Boy, Lou Williams with the vision. Pretty pass.
Pass to Whiteside. Clarkson, right side, to the inside. And Whiteside with the bucket on the assist by Clarkson.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Right outside. With the drive. Outside Hunter. Oh, it's stolen by Gay. Clarkson against Williams. Whiteside. Back to Clarkson. Ingles passes to Clarkson. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It's going to go on Lou Williams. And that one falls for Clarkson.
The one thing with Clarkson, sometimes he can get a little out of control, and he does a tremendous job creating offense and putting himself in a position to attack.
Second chance shot. The kick to Hunter. Let's go with a three. 6 to shoot. Williams in the post. He's covered by Clarkson. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Whiteside. Bogdanovich comes in for Gay. O'Neal, he's checked in for Ingles. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Clarkson. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Give credit to Young's tenacity from the interior. Getting the D's attention right there.
Mike Conley's checked in for Utah. And both free throws good for Young. Utah's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Young against Conley. Here's Mitchell. And they'll get another chance. Pass to O'Neal. He takes it in. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. Gobert's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Young against Conley. Then Young gets it to go. And the Hawks lead by 9.
And although Young is a smaller guard, he doesn't lack confidence, even amongst the trees.
Pass to Gobert. Now here's Mitchell. Puts up a three. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Bogdanovich. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Hawks on top, up 9.
Fans, your chance dancers. Come on, fans.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5. That's the group for Utah right now. Collins finds Young. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And Atlanta has possession. They've led by as many as 14. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell.
You love that defensive effort right there showing up.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's his first foul of the game. Outside Conley. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Trey Young. That's his 2nd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by Bogdanovich. Pass to O'Neal. Shot clock at 6. Outside Bogdanovich. Got a piece of it.
and they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Outside Young. There's the drive. Leaps for it. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. His shot was hindered by that momentous Mobile One block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Utah trailing here. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Now here's Conley. Over to the left wing. Lays it up and banks it in.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Outside Young. Takes it inside. Releases. It's good from in tight.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Pass to Mitchell. Now Gobert. Here's O'Neal. Clock at 6. On the wing, Mitchell. Over Bogdanovich. Off the left rim and out.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And stolen by Gobert. Pass to Conley. Back to O'Neal. From downtown. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds now. The Hawks leading. And here's Young. Here he goes. And it's Capella with the jam.
And Young isn't just a scorer. He also takes pleasure in creating opportunities for others.
Outside Conley.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And it's blocked by Collins. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. Mitchell up top. Over Bogdanovich. Here's O'Neal. Jams it in off a great move.
See, this is something that I think Donovan Mitchell needs to keep working on. To me, his responsibility is to get his teammates going as much as himself.
Young against Conley. Young can't hit. The Jazz have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the 4th. Left side Conley. There's the 3. Mitchell finds Gobert. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his 3rd foul so far.
3rd team foul.
1:19 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's Conley. Uses the glass on the layup.
Mike Conley continues to perform at a high level. Over a decade as a pro, still doing work.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Conley against Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Outside Young. Just 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. Misses the 3. They need to rally in a big way, Grant, if they want to stage a real comeback.
NBA, they better do it soon because the window is definitely closing.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Now Young. There's the drive. Pass to Reddish. 3-pointer. Buries it from 3. And the Hawks lead by 8.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Here's Bogdanovich. That one is off. So it's Atlanta with the W. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and the kind of game fans love to watch, Greg. Two offensive teams going head-to-head.
And the rules today favor offense, and that's why league-wide scoring continues to rise.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. And Bogdanovich kicks to Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Some solid defense from Ayton.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
On the wing, Booker, covered by Mitchell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Paul goes in. Can't hit that one. O'Neal with the defensive effort. And the 6'8" Bojan Bogdanović consistently among the league's top three-point marksmen.
You're right, Kevin. Consistent is the right word. Listen to this. Since his fourth season in the NBA, he's never averaged below 38% from distance. That shot must be honored.
So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. Here's Paul. Gobert with the block.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
So it's Phoenix now, following the bucket by the Jazz. Bridges dishes to Crowder. Clock at 6. Launches it. And there's Bridges on the assist from Crowder.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Now here is Conley. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Booker looking around. Paul against Conley. Kicks it out to Booker. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And no good that time. And it's Utah the other way. Here's Conley. Bridges with the board. Suns have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Feeds it to Ayton. Banked in off the glass. And it's a tie ball game.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
Conley, the pass to O'Neal. Now the dish to Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Suns have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Paul kicks to Bridges. Back to Paul. Pass to Ayton. Booker outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And he's got plenty of range and the confidence to match. Booker believes he's going to hit every 3 he takes.
Outside Conley. Bogdanovich passes to Conley. No good from outside. Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Paul dishes to Crowder. And it's Paul penetrating. Gobert against Bridges. And it's sent back by Mitchell.
You see the aggressiveness on defense. I love when Mitchell uses his leaping ability to block shots.
Utah trailing here. Outside Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Outside Conley. Here's the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Paul. Dishes it to Ayton. Paul kicks to Ayton. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Bridges finds Paul. Shot clock at 3. Lets it go with a 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Here's Conley. They double team Conley to the inside. Gobert down low. Ayton's there. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. The turnaround jumper. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Suns lead by 4.
Fans, your Jazz Dancer.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
On the court for the Suns, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 roaming the paint. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Jazz ball.
Conley scanning the floor. Lets the 3 fly. Good on the triple. Conley's got his first 3 points of the game.
Give Conley credit. He's recognized the need to become a knockdown shooter and put in the work.
And you look at Mike Conley's game, just a steady floor general and deadly accurate as a shooter.
And Greg, I'm not sure he gets enough credit for how he competes on the defensive side. At 6'1", he's given up size on a nightly basis, but he won't let you pick on him. He gets after you.
Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
You know, he's wiry strong. Conley's made a living taking contact and making shots.
Paul dishes to Bridges. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That'll be his second foul of the game.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Paul kicks to Crowder. Back to Paul. 6 to shoot. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert.
That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. Second team foul.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Outside Crowder. Kicks it out to Booker. Shot clock at 2 for 3.
The league quickly found out what Donovan Mitchell brings to the table defensively. He can lock down positions 1 through 3.
Utah leading. Conley with it. 5 points in the game. And there's the drive. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Down low. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns a fast break. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Ayton's got his second basket.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
Hits the 3-point bomb. And Smitty, I'm going to ask you to put your GM hat on here for a second. When you think of undervalued player types, what comes to mind?
For me, Kevin, defenders who are also great decision makers offensively. Everyone knows you need shooting, but you add in a player that can defend and pass, that's how you build an elite team.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. I watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks.
First team foul.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. There's O'Neal with the 3. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
Paul left side. To the inside. Ayton. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
1:32 left now here in the second. And the pass to Gobert. Knocked loose and taken away by Paul. Bridges with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Bridges passes to Crowder. To the middle. And Ayton the bucket on the assist from Crowder. That's now 8 points for DeAndre Ayton.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. There's a minute left here in the second. Mitchell kicks to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Jazz passing it around. Here's Mitchell. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Mitchell's got the game tied up here for the Jazz.
The sweet stroke of Donovan Mitchell. The defense can't allow him to get cooking from the mid-range.
Passes it to Shamet. To the paint. Here's McGee. Plays it up and banks it in. McGee's got his first bucket in this one.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Mitchell outside. Shot, high post, and there's another one for the Jazz.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Now Payne. Pass to Shamet. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Mike Conley making highlights for the Utah Jazz. He notched. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Mikal Bridges really having a great game.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Rudy Gay is out there with Whiteside. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Joe Ingles. And it's Oni in at the point guard. Steve, a second-rounder back in the 2014 draft out of Missouri. Jordan Clarkson with a productive NBA career.
Yes, Kevin, and he's always been a bucket. What has changed is the shot selection. A lot more threes and terrific free throw shooting, making him a great bench weapon.
Here's Johnson following the bucket by the Jazz. Here's Sharch. McGee inside. He's covered by Whiteside. Johnson outside. Inside, here's McGee. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Basket good.
Exactly the result you want from that trip up the court. Rudy Gay with a look from point-blank range.
Here's Payne. After Rudy Gay's bucket, Johnson wide open, he fires. And again, it's the Suns missing. Whiteside with it. And it's Johnson picking him up to the middle. Oni. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Good on both. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Payne. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Sharch finds Payne. Now Shamet. Driving inside. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to McGee. Rejected by Whiteside.
Whiteside gives enough space, waits, elevates, quality block shot by the big fella.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Now here's Whiteside. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Oni passes to Ingles. To the left side wing. Here's Oni. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Suns. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Trying to get something going. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his first.
All the officials are all over that.
It's his first trip to the line.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
And the Suns making a change here. Payton's checked in. Another miss by Utah. Suns trail by 5. On the wing, Johnson. Payton the bounce pass. And stolen by Whiteside. The drive by Clarkson. Scores after the quick crossover. Clarkson's got the lead up to 7 now for Utah.
The little things that make a difference. Whiteside staying alert, open man, makes the right basketball play.
And the basket by Johnson.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Clarkson taking his time here from deep Ingles. It doesn't go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. Payton left side and stolen by Whiteside. Ingles in the corner. Launches a 3. Here's Clarkson. Whiteside dishes to Gay. Saric against Whiteside. Over Saric. And Whiteside with the basket and the assist from Gay. And the Jazz lead by 6.
I still feel he's just scratching the surface. The immense potential of Whiteside shining through.
Now, here's Shamet. He's covered by Clarkson.
Blocking foul called on Jordan Clarkson. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Ingles.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Shot clock at 6. Paul with the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Bridges with it. Conley picks him up. Bridges attacking. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right. And that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Mitchell wide open. And there's another one for the Jazz.
The offensive versatility of Donovan Mitchell in the pick and roll and ISO situation, knocking down jumpers, and he attacks the rim.
Here's Paul, and it's blocked by Conley, and he gets it back. Bridges passes to Ayton. And so it's Utah with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the...
Your Jazz Dancers.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this one?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. Now, here's Bridges. Back to Booker. Dishes it to Bridges. Fires from deep. Kept alive. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
On the wing, Bridges. Paul, right side, fires the three. It's good, and the Jazz leaders cut down to just 3 in the basket from Bridges. Bridges has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Phoenix. Outside Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. 4 on the shot clock. He dishes it to O'Neal. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Over in the corner, Paul. Back to Bridges. On the wing, Booker. Back to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Go into the rack with energy. The D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged and everything has to be earned.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. He said, "This is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it." He really is fired up about this game.
Thank you, David. Bogdanovich, no luck. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for Phoenix. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Now here's Crowder. Another 3 for Phoenix.
A big shot by Jay Crowder. He's been here before. Understands the importance of momentum.
Outside Conley. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Jazz lead by 1.
You know, when they're searching for a basket, they look to Mike Conley to deliver. He's never rattled in big moments.
Kicks it out to Booker. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Utah's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Here's O'Neal. No good there. Good D by Booker. Suns have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth. Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Paul for the 3. Good. Nice assist from Booker. Paul's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside Conley. He feeds it to Bogdanovich. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Bogdanovich has got it all tied up now for the Jazz. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. Paul kicks to Booker. Crowder against Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. Paul passes to Ayton. The Suns need to get a shot off. It's stolen by Gobert. Conley against Paul. Mitchell outside. Out to Conley. They turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
That's just being out of sync, and at the worst time, costly.
And it's the Suns' ball. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Paul looking around. Drives to the hoop. Booker with no one around. Offline with his 3. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. O'Neal dishes to Gobert. Back to O'Neal. To the inside. Bogdanovich.
and using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Now here's Paul. It's stolen by Gobert, and Quinn Snyder wants a timeout.
Quick, 5 seconds notification. The Jazz with the ball. Defense time. Bam, your Jazz dancer. Substitution for the Jazz. Eric Pascal. Rudy Gay.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Live from... Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one.
Here we go.
And here is Paul, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. Setting the floor for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Eric Pascal. And Royce O'Neal subbed in for Rudy Gay. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Jay Crowder, blue-collar combo forward, finds ways to outwork you.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
2 shots.
And both free throws good from Crowder. So it's Utah now. Conley with it. Kicks it to Mitchell. Takes it inside, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
This is what Donovan Mitchell wants to do. Drive the ball, get a bucket, a foul, or both.
Paul outside. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now, here's Mitchell. And there's the pass to Gobert. Mitchell looking it over. Back to Gobert. And there's the feed to Mitchell. Got it. Good job in the low post. Mitchell's got the game tied up here for Utah.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Paul outside. Booker outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
It's the first, and that gives them the lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 2-point ball game.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
Outside Conley. Passes to Mitchell. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
He is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Conley against Paul. Crowder kicks to Paul. The kick out to Crowder to the paint. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
You know, so much hype around Ayton. Has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside. And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Over Booker. Here's Gobert. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Off target with his three.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Utah with the ball. Bogdanovich wide open. Nails the tray.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Paul dishes to Booker. Back to Paul. There's the triple. Misses the tray. Bridges with the steal. For three, Booker off the mark. And so it's Utah who's strike 5 with the win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
two veteran teams, Graham. What does that tell you?
Well, usually with an established team, you've got to beat them. They won't beat themselves. But a lot to learn in this league, and really, there's no substitute for experience.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at small forward. Mitchell finds Conley. Off target with the three. Outside Butler. On the take. It's good.
Defense just clearing out there as Butler on the drive, playing very physical with the ball.
Mitchell, the pass to Conley. Back to Mitchell. Jacks up a three. Hits a three-pointer.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Miami with the ball. Lowry outside. It's Adebayo, high post. Back to Lowry. To the middle. Adebayo, no good.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Conley against Lowry. Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Robinson with a steal. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Back to Tucker. Conley against Lowry. Outside for Butler. Outside Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Adebayo, a screen on Gobert. Robinson can't hit.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert. Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism. Those saying he doesn't have what it takes to get to the next level. I'll tell you what, he's not letting it faze him, though.
Adebayo with the rejection.
Good defensive play. Adebayo on the inside, helping out his teammates.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Tucker. Back to Robinson. Over Mitchell. That one's wide left. And Grant, you talk about that criticism. Mitchell says he's fueled by it. But you know, it's not all hate. There's a lot of people saying Mitchell is Dwayne Wade 2.0.
Yeah, I mean, both super athletic combo guards. Mitchell at this point is a better outside shooter. Wade a better passer and defender. Look, I'm still taking Wade, but Mitchell is every bit of a star player in this league.
The Jazz again can't hit.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Butler's shot is good.
That is a tough 2 right there from Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
Utah with the ball. Following the bucket by the Heat. Back to Mitchell. Here's O'Neal. Butler covering. Oh, powered down with both hands.
That's great court awareness. Mitchell's just reliable at noticing when his guys are uncovered.
From deep three-point range. The shot no good. The Jazz go the other way with it. Here's O'Neal. Adebayo grabs the board.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Robinson passes to Adebayo and stolen by Gobert. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And then Bogdanovic with the dunk.
And I like the hustle from Bogdanovic there. Getting rewarded for working hard in transition.
Robinson passes to Adebayo. Back to Robinson. All sorts of time. And he gets it to go.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Conley against Lowry. Conley passes to Mitchell. They grab their own miss. There's Bogdanovic with the 3. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Bogdanovic has got 5 now.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Robinson finds Adebayo. And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots. Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Pass to Tucker. Adebayo in the post. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Jazz. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
And so it's Utah with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And their defense.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for the Miami Heat.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And take a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
So the Utah 5 right now. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. And that'll be Miami's ball as it goes out of bounds. Heat able to keep the possession. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Robinson.
And it appears that he has totally lost his touch here in the second quarter.
Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5, looking shaky out there. Here's Gobert. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
And after 14 years in the NBA, Mike Conley finally an all-star in 2021, and he richly deserved it. A 3-time Joe Dumars Trophy winner for sportsmanship, like yours truly. I mean, he does it the right way.
Robinson. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Mitchell finds Bogdanovic. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And I think when you say Mike Conley all-star, now it's official.
Yeah, you're right, B.A. I mean, because you talk about the respect he has around this league, he's always been viewed in that light. A key part to that grit and grind era there in Memphis, and now he's writing a superb second act.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Adebayo, a screen on Conley. Lowry, the pass to Butler. Driving inside.
Nothing is falling, but the good news is still early. They've got a chance to shoot themselves out of it.
Pass to Gobert. And here's Conley. Left side, Bogdanovic. Back to Conley. Just 5 to shoot. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. 3-pointer, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Butler against Gobert. And we've heard some outspoken critics, but 1 year in the new NBA play-in format, Brent, this tournament looks like it's here to stay.
Well, with the NBA season being so long, BA, and feeling like before the play-in tournament that the last 10 to 15 games sort of petered out before we got to the playoffs, the play-in tournament has generated a lot of excitement and teams fighting to the bitter end to see if they can get in the postseason.
Pass to Adebayo. Back to Tucker. Outside Butler. Here's Robinson. Outside for Butler. 5 on the clock. It's on target from the high post. Butler's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Jimmy Butler can produce anywhere. He is a talented scorer.
Conley passes to Gobert. Outside Conley. Back to Gobert. Pass to Bogdanovic. Inside. Here's Mitchell. And that one good. Mitchell's got 5 points.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now here's Robinson. Out to Lowry. Banked it in off the glass.
Playing way bigger than his 6-foot height. Lowry scores it inside. He just plays with so much heart.
Outside Bogdanovich. Gobert inside. Working on Adebayo. Bogdanovich passes to Conley. And here's Mitchell over Butler. Again, the miss by Mitchell.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Here's Butler. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
Just a great show of Butler's upper body strength right there as he plays through the contact.
Conley against Lowry. Outside Conley. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skill.
The free throw drops for Conley. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Conley against Oladipo to the right side. To the paint. Here's Morris. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Mike Conley. And the first one falls. Both free throws good from Morris. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Jet.
Miami Heat.
Allie, as always, thank you.
The Jazz, 21.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. I'll tell you, one guy who's been getting it done is Bojan Bogdanovich.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Tyler Hero. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Strus in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Heat. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Jazz ball.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Oladipo against Clarkson. To the wing, right side. Pass to Whiteside. And here's Pascal. Back to Whiteside. Shot clock at 6. It's Ingles with the drive.
Heat foul. Dwayne Dedmon. That's his first personal foul.
And he drops the first.
Team foul. Shooting for Utah, Joe.
And Ingles drops them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Hero for 3. He drops it from range. Hero's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
The Orlando bubble was so good to Tyler Hero. He's still trying to find a little bit of that confidence that he gained there.
Pass to Gay. On the wing, Clarkson. Back to Gay. The kick out to Ingles. From behind the arc. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Miami ball.
Miami trailing. Oladipo outside. Morris outside.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Keith Morris. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Clarkson against Oladipo. Clarkson outside. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Here's Strus. Pascal defends. Back to Oladipo. 6 to shoot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal
The former
foul.
#2 overall pick in 2013, Oladipo gives you production, but he also plays with a bit of an edge.
And the second free throw is good. And no doubt, when he's rolling, Oladipo strikes fear in the hearts of the opponents.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, he's merciless on the attack. He plays with so much heart and passion. Not much fun to play against, but he's exciting to watch. And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Pass to Dedmon. Out to Oladipo. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Second violation. Utah ball.
Utah leading. Clarkson with the ball. Gay, the pass to Clarkson. Whiteside for 3. Oladipo with the rebound. Miami shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Pass to Strus. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Good job by Tyler just finding the open teammates and showing some good awareness.
From Tyler Hero.
Oladipo against Clarkson. Ingles with it. The 3. The shot that time not on target.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good.
Since entering the league, Tyler Hero has had higher expectations for himself than anybody else. With that kind of size as a guard and his shooting ability, he very much will realize it.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. Pass to Bogdanovich. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. The 3 from Mitchell. Rebound by the Heat.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Hero outside. The Heat rebound. Morris passes to Hero. Back to Morris. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Strus. For the lead. And no good, trying to use the glass. Utah has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. That shot is good by O'Neal.
It's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Oladipo against Conley. Now here's Hero. Fires for 3. And Conley grabs the miss.
Heat foul. Dwayne.
A line change here for Miami.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
The Jazz have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Conley. On the take. And he lays it up and in.
Conley.
And now a 6-point Jazz lead.
And Conley loves to get into the lane, using his quickness and athleticism to perfection right there.
Pass to Tucker. Left side Butler. From 9 feet out. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Bam's getting so much better about understanding the length and where it is that he...
And so it's Utah leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. The flow of the game has favored them in general, but hey, the tide can shift. We'll be right back. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. We're taking a look at the Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Bogdanovic denied by Adebayo. Butler on the wing. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, Jimmy Butler committed on getting to the inside. The closer he gets, the more damage he can do.
Pass to Mitchell. Down low. Bogdanovic finds Conley. Sinks the tray.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Woo! I love it.
Conley against Lowry. Robinson passes to Adebayo. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
Conley passes to Bogdanovic. No good on the shot. Hey, Tucker with the defensive effort. Outside Butler. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Lowry against Conley. Lowry, good. And now just a 3-point Jazz lead.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Outside Conley. Pass to Mitchell. The 3. And Tucker pulls it down.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Butler with the bucket.
Sometimes you have to run a great play for a great player. That's going to get Jimmy Butler in good rhythm.
Conley against Lowry. Now here's Mitchell. The D's right on him. Here's Gobert. Boy, he overdid it there. Too much force on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant one.
Ooh, hard foul. Can't let him get away with that level of contact.
That's a simple call for the officials to make. Everyone knows the league is cracking down on that kind of intimidation tactic. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. O'Neal on the wing. Back to Conley. 4-3. And Tucker pulls it down. Tucker's got 4 rebounds now. For 3, Robinson. And again, Miami with a triple.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Conley against Lowry. Pass to Bogdanovic. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
His second personal foul. Second team foul.
A minute and a half left in the fourth quarter. Here's Mitchell. Robinson with the block. And he recovers it. Gobert finds Conley. Offensive rebound. The shot's good.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Conley against Lowry. Pass to Robinson. Here's Butler. Clock at 6. Outside Tucker. Fires from deep. No luck on that one.
Miami foul.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Jazz.
What a tremendous showing from three-point land all through this game, guys.
Another thing they've done well tonight is to share the basketball. So many of their buckets have just been off crisp, offensive sets, setting up their shooters. And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Outside Butler. Here he goes. And Gobert with a block. And they'll keep possession. Stolen by Lowry.
They can't go empty on any of their possessions from here on out.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Conley finds Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Beyond the arc. And knocks down the three.
It does a lot for their spacing when Mitchell's draining threes. That's what they want from him. He can really open things up for their bigs inside.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for the Miami Heat Dancers.
For three, Robinson. They get it again. No good. And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win. All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Bear.
big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
The starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at center. Now, here's Mitchell after Clint Capella's miss. Bank shot, no good. Here's Atlanta now. Now, here's Collins, and he drives in. Young outside, 6 to shoot. Back to Collins. Gobert pulls it in. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Jazz. The pass to Mitchell. Back to Gobert. Pass to O'Neal. Gobert, the screen. O'Neal passes to Gobert. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. First quarter, just over a minute played. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Quinn Snyder and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
All right, thank you, David.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Conley, the pass to O'Neal. Young against Conley. No good on that one. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
And so he makes both from the line.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
They double team Conley. Jazz passing it around. Knocks it loose. Reddish with the ball. He's picked up by O'Neal. And here's Collins from outside. Capella dishes to Bogdanovich. Driving the lane. Unable to get that one. And it's Utah the other way. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
The dynamic Donovan Mitchell off the triple drive. Impossible to keep in front of you.
Young passes to Capella. Back to Young. Collins against Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Young. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
One thing that stands out about Royce O'Neal, Doris, his versatility as a switchable defender.
No, this guy is elite on the defensive end. 6'4", 225, with a 6'10" wingspan. And the thing you love is he can affect shots even when he's guarding guys that have more size than him. This guy is tremendous defensively. This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says, no, sir. Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Stolen by Mitchell. Bogdanovich wide open. Buries the long-range jumper.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here is Young. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And some crafty inside play from Young, finding a way around the defense to get his shot.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. A three-pointer, no good.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Now here's Gobert. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And he can't jam it through. Down low, Collins dishes to Young. Collins against Bogdanovich. Outside Collins. Driving to the basket. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Here's Capella. Gobert with the block.
Utah ball.
Here's Mitchell. Takes a three. That shot missing. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Utah.
All right, look who's coming up to the court. Come on, get loud for your ETL Hawks dancers.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen from the Jazz so far, what's your take?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." Guys, they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks. Conley finds Mitchell. Collins with some nice D.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Mitchell against Bogdanovich. And they go to the intentional foul.
And that's his first personal foul. Team second.
Here's Bogdanovich. Into the lane. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And Bogdanovich kicks to Conley. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Conley. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Wow, love the power and the strength of Bogdanovich on that strong finish.
Young inside. Over by Conley. Young pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the layup is good. Young's got 6. Well, as you recall, Doris, there was a fair amount of criticism leading into the play-in tournament, but that quickly dissipated.
It did, Kevin, and the reason it did is because the play-in tournament is the closest we can replicate what happens at the end of the college basketball season when they get into that tournament that everybody loves. The fact of the matter is you've got a 48-minute game that is going to either advance or end somebody's season, and that kind of drama is so captivating.
On defense, the Jazz following the basket by Trae Young. And the wide-open shot from Reddish. His three-pointers off the mark. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 1. For 3, Mitchell sinks the triple. Mitchell's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Kicks it out to Collins. Clock at 6.
That's a great contest from the lengthy Bogdanovich. Not just an offensive force. This guy a commendable defender.
Collins passes to Reddish. Back to Collins. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Young drives in. Capella kicks to Young. Capella with a screen on cover. Young for three, and the dunk by Capella.
And Capella has run pick and roll so many times, adept at knowing where to cut after the screen.
In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star Game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the fourth youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. Over Williams. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Hunter finds Wright. With the drive. That one drops for him. Wright's got the lead up to 2 now for the Hawks.
Well, DeLon Wright taking advantage of that handle and that slithery ability to get through traffic. What a pretty drive.
And now we've got the intentional foul. The Jazz shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. That's good from O'Neal.
Royce O'Neal. That's line for 2.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Wright. 55 seconds left in the first half of the game. Over to the left wing. Here's Herter. Driving in. Here's Jang. Pass to Herter. Second shot opportunity. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, Bogdanovich staying confident down low, being physical with the defense, and gets rewarded with a trip to the foul line.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Now, Wright. Six to shoot. And he drives in, and Whiteside sends it back. And they'll keep possession.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
12.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
14.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Bojan Bogdanović with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Well, perhaps the most impressive thing has been his incredible consistency. This guy is a great player who always brings a ton of energy. What a great half.
Wright is out there with Williams. Then there's DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Gorgie Day. And it's Herter in at the 3. So that's the Hawks 5. Got a piece of it. Clarkson passes to Gay. And then Gay with the dunk.
And Gay isn't easy to tie up, using his length and muscle to kind of power through the defense.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. The Hawks trail by 7. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
The kick out to Williams. And the 3 off target. And so it's Ingles with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Whiteside inside. He's against Chang. Whiteside inside. Chang defending. Whiteside, good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
In the corner, it's Hunter. picked his pocket. Whiteside, the pass to Oni. Clarkson outside. Passes it to Whiteside. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his first foul. The Hawks trail by 9. Right side. And the layup's good off the glass. Wright's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You have to account for Jelon Wright at the cup. This guy has good size at his position.
The drive by Clarkson. Here's Gay. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And Kevin, after being unable to find the net in the first half, they sure seem to be a different team here in the second.
Hawks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Driving inside. Right outside. Kicks to Jang. And there's the call on Lou Williams. It's his third foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here's the Jazz with the ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Here's the pass to Oni. Clarkson looking for an opening. Whiteside kicks to Clarkson. 5 to shoot. Back to Whiteside. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. A shot by Clarkson, no good. The Hawks trail by 10. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-star Bradley Beal says, we understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments. I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much.
Such composure by Lou Williams. Dwindling clock, no problem.
Pass to Ingles. Knocked away and stolen by Wright. Hunter kicks to Wright. Hawks passing it around. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Herter.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. And the Jazz call time here.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Outside Conley.
All right, let's just come to the court. Come on, get loud for your ATL Hawks dancers.
Back to Mitchell.
Give my hand pass your ATL Hawks dancers dance team.
And there's the drive. And there's the call on Kevin Herter. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
Substitution for your Hawks.
1:10 left to play in the third. O'Neal with it. Shot clock at 6. Hit his foot. And the ref saying he kicked it. There's a minute left in the third. Pass to Gobert. Now, here is O'Neal. 5 on the clock. That shot is off. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Collins finds Young. Capella with it. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Outside Collins. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Over Bogdanovich. Shot by Collins, no good. Utah leading by 4.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
And here's Young. He kicks to Reddish. And so it's the Utah Jazz heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancers.
And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the 3 slot. Here's Conley. Following the basket by Cam Reddish. Mitchell gets to Conley. Feeds to Bogdanovich. Now here's Gobert. Here he goes. O'Neal passes to Bogdanovich, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here's Young. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Bogdanovich against Collins. Back to Young. Clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism for a big man? Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Now here's Conley. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Kicks to O'Neal. That's in there. Conley with the assist. And the Jazz lead by 6.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Here's Young. Drops in the layup for 2.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Conley against Young. Conley gets the bucket.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now, here is Young. Collins, a screen on Conley. And a deep 3 from Young. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. O'Neal inside. Bogdanovich looking around. Back to O'Neal. It's stolen by Reddish. Left side Collins. Capella dishes to Bogdanovich. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
And that's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And the Hawks with possession here. 4-point game. And Young kicks to Collins. It's stolen by Gobert. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Bogdanovich with it. He's picked up by Collins. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Offensive rebound. In the corner, O'Neal with it. And the Jazz, another 3. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Utah.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
And you also have to give credit to them for their shot blocking. They've had a ton of rejections in this ballgame.
And I love how aggressive Young is. Consistent at looking for his shot and at times using that mid-range to be effective.
Now here's Conley. A pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Bogdanovich against Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. Bogdanovich, no luck. Deflects the pass. Back to Mitchell. Now Gobert. Pass to Mitchell. Conley with it. Gobert with a screen for Conley. Baseline jumper. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
It's money from deep.
What a look. Young providing the dime. A really unselfish player.
And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for the Hawks. Trailing by 4. Young's shot is off.
That'll be game set.
Stolen by Conley. And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
another game. But Grant, I'm not sure that's true.
Well, we all know you want to bring the same focus and intensity to every game, but the reality is players get up for the big games, B.A.
Here are the starters for Utah. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Paul. Shot clock at 5. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Up and over Conley. Paul, shot is off.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Pass to Bogdanovic. Phoenix grabs the miss. Now Bridges. Here's Ayton. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
About a minute into this first quarter. Outside Conley. Outside Mitchell. From the arc. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
The efficiency Mitchell has from range is tremendous. He can just bury you with threes.
And it's Paul off the drive. Bridges outside. Booker against Mitchell. The offensive rebound. Oh, deflected. Here's Bridges.
Jazz foul. Rudy Gobert. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
The first free throw is good. Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league, growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to a great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
Now here's Booker. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
A versatile scorer. At 6'5", Booker has enough size to make plays in the painted area.
Pass to O'Neal. Gobert with it. Outside Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And the number 45 that Donovan Mitchell wears, it's a tribute to Michael Jordan. MJ wore it for most of his high school days while he played baseball and for a short while in the NBA.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Paul passes to Bridges. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. It's Bridges on the wing. No good with the triple. And you talk about that 45 that Jordan wore playing baseball. Well, Mitchell also very connected to that sport. His father, who played professionally and works in the majors currently.
Yeah, and baseball, BA, was Donovan's sport growing up. But a broken wrist his sophomore year in high school after a collision at the plate steered his path toward hoops.
Now here's Crowder. Bridges outside. For 3. The shot no good. And it's Utah the other way. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovic. Now Gobert. He's guarded by Bridges. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Phoenix on D. Here's O'Neal. Back to Mitchell. Lets the 3 fly. Just 5 on the clock. Gobert finds Conley.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
Bridges with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Now here's Conley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Now here's Paul. Tightly guarded. for three. Bridges hits the trifecta. Bridges has got 6.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And that one's good from Conley.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's Bridges. He has 6. Right side, Paul. Bridges down low, unloads. Suns keep it alive. Out to the right wing. And here's Paul. Back to Bridges. Takes the 3. The shot misses. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Suns on top. And he's always been a coach on the floor. Chris Paul.
If anything, whether it's...
And CP3 never shy, Grant.
Never shy indeed. Always holding himself and his teammates accountable.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
So the Utah 5 right now. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With his team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, a scary thought, Allie. Thanks. Crowder, that's good.
Jay Crowder often stays out on the perimeter, but sees the opening and quickly takes advantage.
Conley passes to Gobert. Back to Conley. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Paul against Conley. Paul passes to Booker. Pass to Crowder. Now Paul. This one for 3. Fires in the triple. Paul's got his first 3 points of the game.
Cold-blooded. That's just part of Paul's makeup. He pulls no punches.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
The Suns leading. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Outside for Booker. Up and over Conley. Bridges outside. Pass to Paul. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
The trickery of Paul, he's unpredictable. It is what gets defenders to be overly aggressive.
Well, Greg, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard. And he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
Give him a hand, fans, your Suns dance team. Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancer.
Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter.
Make some noise.
Outside Conley. The 3 from Mitchell. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Mitchell's got 8.
On the catch and shoot, Donovan Mitchell looks automatic. He gets his shot up quickly.
Conley against Paul. Pass to Crowder. Outside Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Jazz have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. And then Bogdanovic with the dunk.
Can't lose sight of Bojan Bogdanovic. He's a threat to score in transition.
2 minutes.
Outside Paul. Crowder outside. Paul against Conley. Back to Crowder. Pass to Bridges. Here's Booker. It's blocked by Gobert.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
And they take the lead. Conley's got 4 points this quarter. And Smitty, you've been in broadcast journalism for a while now. Are there certain players you especially enjoy covering?
Yeah, I enjoy covering the entire league, you know, all types of basketball. But I will say I enjoy most covering the young guys that I've been knowing for a long time. His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
Jazz foul.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Pass to Paul. To halt the run. It's blocked by Gobert. 3 on 3. Here's Bogdanovic. Back to O'Neal. Nice D from Bridges.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Utah leading. Outside Bogdanovic. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first half. From deep, Conley. And Aiden pulls it down. The Suns have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Ball into the lane. And Gobert with a block. The 3 from Mitchell sinks his 3rd bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Paul passes to Crowder. There's 14 seconds left in the first half. Here's Booker with the drive. And Booker with the jam.
Superb vision and decision by Jake Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Here's Conley. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Jazz out in front. They're up by 4. Thanks very much, Allie. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
Dario Saric is out there with Johnson. And then it's Landry Shamet. Then there's JaVale McGee. And it's Payne in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Up top, Payne. Johnson passes to Saric.
Utah foul. PA only. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Johnson against Ingles. It's Johnson with a drive. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
That's on Joe Ingles.
Second team
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
for Phoenix.
And Johnson drops them both. Utah shooting a solid 47%. Clarkson outside. The shot by Oni, no good.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Here's Shamet. Ingles defending. Johnson against Clarkson. Here's Shamet. Rebound, Utah.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Whiteside can't get it to go.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Saric. Back to Payne. Ingles against Johnson. 6 to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Johnson's gotten 4 this quarter.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Pass to Gay. And now around 2 minutes going by in this half. Left block shot on the way. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Gay's got his first bucket in this one.
Exactly the result you want from that trip up the court. Rudy Gay with a look from point-blank range.
Johnson finds Saric. Outside Payne. Pass to McGee. Outside Johnson. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And here is Ingles. And a nice finish on the layup. And the Jazz lead by 5.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assists.
Right side Payne. Pass to Saric.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Back to Payne. To the middle. Here's McGee. The rebound by the Jazz. McGee with a steal. Here's Shamet. Here's the 3. The rebound by Whiteside.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
Here's Ingles. Pass to Whiteside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 7-point Utah lead.
When he gets the ball in that close with Whiteside's length, I don't know how you stop him.
Payne drives. And Whiteside with a block. Now here's Clarkson. He's guarded closely. From deep, Gay. The rebound by Shamet.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ingles. A line change here for Utah. Here's Payne. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Johnson. Back to Payne. Clock at 6. And he gets that one.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Outside Conley. And a miss there on the triple for Phoenix. They've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. McGee into the lane. Missed inside. Utah's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. It's stolen by Saric.
That's his third personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution for your Suns.
12 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Bridges. Takes it inside. Now here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. It's the Jazz.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancer.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So the Jazz 5 right now. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal, and it's Gobert in at center, locking down the middle. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. He wants all they have to give coming down the stretch, saying, quote, "It's not just the big plays. I want to see us making the little plays too, winning the 50-50 balls. That's the effort we need."
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Pass to Bridges to take the lead. Another three for Phoenix.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Sinks it from distance.
And that was a little payback for what happened on the other end. Mitchell showing the range.
Here's Paul. And Gobert with a block. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Remains Phoenix ball.
Mitchell against Booker. To the inside. And the whistle blows. And it's going to be over the back here.
At least the over-the-back call comes from playing hard. But you'd like to see him get better position.
It's how a lot of people play now. Rebounding techniques have changed over the years. Purists would say, not for the better.
Conley goes in. Pass to O'Neal. Conley against Paul. 5 to shoot. Outside Bogdanovic. Over Crowder. No good off the back of the rim.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Ayton, nifty move. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Bojan Bogdanovic picks one up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
The line for your Suns, DeAndre Ayton.
Ayton hits them both. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Outside Conley. And the foul on Chris Paul.
Chris Paul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Over to the wing. Stolen by Bridges.
His first turnover. He's been extremely steady with the ball tonight.
And Booker, here we go. Outside Paul. Down low. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And they're just one foul now away from the penalty.
And so here's Phoenix. Paul with it. Crowder outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Bogdanovic.
Good effort and good D by Bojan Bogdanovic. He was in great position.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. On the wing, Mitchell.
2 minutes.
Pass to Gobert.
2 minutes.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his second.
It's so good to see Mike Conley out there. After all the injuries, I just love how the offense runs with him at the helm.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that gives him a lead.
You know he wanted to knock down all his shots at the line, but he still did enough to put them in front.
Outside Paul. It's stolen by Bogdanovic. To the paint. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And another miss by Utah. Booker against Conley. It's stolen by Bogdanovic. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. And he banks in the layup. Bogdanovich has got 4 points now in the quarter. Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Left side, Paul. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Bridges, left side. The kick out to Paul. 4 on the clock. Back to Bridges. It's kept alive. Ayton. It falls. And that one brings them within 1.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Outside Mitchell. Back to Conley. Pass to Gobert. And here's Mitchell. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. The 3, O'Neal. Offensive rebound. Outside Conley. Gobert with it. Now here's Conley.
Jay Crowder didn't give up on the play. Tracking the ball, blocking the shot. His coach appreciates the hustle. Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
Now Paul. Outside Booker. He takes it in. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Here's Booker. Oh, he missed it.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
4th team foul.
Good on the first. And that ties this game up. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead. Now a timeout called by Utah.
All right, fans.
They're losing by 1. Only 2 seconds left in the final quarter. All right, guys, what do you think?
And this is what it's all about. This shot could win the game. Not much time left, but they have just enough to execute a play.
So it's the Suns